So hey guys, today I'm going to do a quick haul. Well, it won't be quick because I've got quite a lot of stuff, but it's an MUA haul, so I'm just going to get straight into it. But one thing I will say is this might be a bit wiggly because I've balanced my camera on its tripod on a box of tissues, and I'm sat on my dining room table because I figured the background's plain, the lighting's really good in here, so I don't know why I've never thought to film here before, but there may be some kind of weird kitchen noises going on in the background, so I can't stop them because I don't know how to work my kitchen appliances, but yes. Anyway, let's go straight into it. So if you didn't already know, the MUA Facebook page, or it might be called Makeup Academy, have basically every 5,000 likes or 10,000 likes, they have a special offer that they do for their website. So recently they just had the 35,000 likes, which meant you got 35% off everything and free shipping. So of course I was going to take advantage of that offer, but at the moment they're on 40,000 likes I think, but the offer's not quite the same. So if you go on their website, you should be able to, on the Facebook page, you should be able to see what the offer is, but I can't quite remember off the top of my head what it is, but I know it's not, I know that their new makeup brushes aren't included because there was loads of commotion on their page about it. So yes, I'm going to get straight into the haul. The first two things I actually bought from the online, because I did it online, and then I also went into the shop and bought the things that were either out of stock or I just completely forgot to pick up. So the first two things are two palettes, and it's these two palettes. I'm going to start off with this one because this one's probably the one I was most excited about. It's the Artiste palette, I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's the one with the two blushes, a bronzer and a highlighter, and then, is that four? No, that's 6 mixed eyeshadows. So I'm going to start off with the blushes. I do quite like the blushes. This one's quite a peachy toned with kind of like a gold shimmer in it, and this one's like more of a dusty pink colour, which is kind of plain and a bit ordinary, you know, it's easily dupable, it's not very different, whereas this one's quite pretty, it's very peachy and glittery. So both of these I think would be better off for the summer, but still, it's winter, what can you do? I'm just going to swatch them. There is swatches and stuff on my blog, which is always linked below. The bronzer and the highlighter, I don't know if you can see that, it goes the peachy one, the more dusty one, bronzer, highlighter, in case you hadn't quite caught that, I don't know. But yeah, I should have got a makeup wipe with me, that wasn't clever. The bronzer and highlighter, the bronzer's very nice, but I kind of think it would be a bit orangey maybe. And the highlighter is just gorgeous, absolutely amazing. Like, I'm in love with this highlighter. I don't even think you can see it. I'll try to do it on the back of my hand. You can kind of see it. No, my hands are really veiny, I don't really know why. But it's just gorgeous. The sheen it gives off is amazing. I don't think the light will even pick it up, no. It's just beautiful, truly amazing. I love the highlighter. Bronzer, I think it might be a bit orangey, a bit yellow. It kind of makes me think of like a yellowy, dirty bronzer. But yeah, blushes I like, highlighter I love. As for the eyeshadows, I looked online before, like, to check out the swatches, because I knew I was going to get this anyway, just because I was interested, but I knew that there was quite a few kind of bright colours in there, and I'm really not one for wearing bright colours on my eyes, especially not blues and purples, because I've got blue eyes, so it kind of doesn't work on my eyes very well. So when I saw this colour, I was a bit like, oh my god, I'm never going to use that, even though it is such a gorgeous colour. But I still haven't used it, but I'm thinking I might use it because it's so pretty. So I'll just swatch them on my hands. But these colours really don't look as you'd expect them to look. It's like so weird. It's unexplainable. I don't really know how to describe it. And I have actually got the shades. I've got eyeshadow all over my hands now. So this is the first one. Do they have names? They might have names. Let's read them out. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you the blusher names in a minute. So this one's called Pistachio, which is the first one. It's the light whitey one with the blue bits in. Then this one here, which I've got on my eyes, is called Mocha. I don't know, it's like the one with white and then purple bits in it. This one here is called Ice. This one here is called Grape. And then the other hand, which I think I might just rub them completely off. This one's called Chocolate, which I have also on my eyes, which is that one there. And then this one here is called Cookie. So the blushes, by the way, this one, which is the kind of peachy one, is called Pink Sparkle, and this one's called Primrose. This one's just bronze, and this is Shimmer Kisses. Shimmer Kisses? Shimmer Kiss. But yeah, As for the pigmentation, as always with MUA products, I mean, it's pretty darn good, considering this palette's £6, so cheap palette, great pigmentation. I would always just use their eyeshadows as I would use any eyeshadow with a primer. That's just my personal choice because I have extremely oily eyelids, but I think you could probably get away with no primer considering what the eyeshadows were like. They kind of felt a bit chalky. They weren't creamy as such, they were kind of chalky, but I think I quite like them. One thing I really like about the MUA palettes is on the back they have like a mini masterclass thing. I actually haven't tried them out, but I just think it's a really cool idea. If you were kind of buying this to someone and they didn't really know much about makeup, you could go, read the mini masterclass and you'll know everything to do. Well, not really everything, but you know what I mean. You get my drift. So, I don't remember how long this palette's been out for. I know it's not been out for very long, but it says new on it, so I'm guessing it's fairly new. The next palette I have to talk to you about is the Heaven and Earth palette. I think this is one of MUA's very first palettes because I know it's quite an old one. It's just a plain neutrals palette, and I kind of got this after having my Undressed palette and being completely obsessed with my Undressed palette, which if you don't know about the Undressed palette, it is the one that's the dupe of the Naked palette. So this palette's £6 and this one's £4 because this is a smaller size, and then they do the Immaculate palette, which is like much bigger. I have that as well, but I don't like it as much, and that's £8. So for £4 in this one you get 12 eyeshadows. Also, this has got a new sticker on, and I know for certain this is not new, so I don't really know why they keep sticking new stickers on things that aren't even new. I did notice with this, however, that the pigmentation of the eyeshadows is not as strong as with the Undressed palette, the Immaculate palette, and the Artiste, I'm going to call it the Artiste because it sounds easier to say, Artiste palette. Let's say I'm going to swatch, which they don't actually have numbers as well, it's quite an old palette, and it doesn't have a mini masterclass, so I'm sad. I'm going to swatch this shade here because I think this shade's quite pretty. I mean, it is pigmented, but it's just not the same way. Like, that was quite a bad example actually, let's try something else. Like, I find it really hard to pick up the product on the brush when I'm doing my eyeshadow. I don't know what it is, it just doesn't seem to work as nicely as the rest of them do and the other palettes do. So I don't know whether I'm just doing it wrong, maybe they work better wet. I don't think they would. I've not tried them wet, but they don't, nothing says on the website or any blogs I've read that they work better wet. So still on the Heaven and Earth or Undressed palette, I'm definitely more of my Undressed palette. Also because it has mattes, and this doesn't have any mattes, but I already knew that when I was buying it. Like, when I went to buy it, I wasn't surprised that it didn't have mattes. I read blogs already before about it. So yeah, those are the two palettes that I bought online. Next I'm going to move on to kind of face products, and the first one, which is their bronzer, I bought online, and the second one, which is the Mosaic Blush in English Rose, I bought in store. So I'm going to start with the bronzer. This is just their bronzer in shade 3. I think the lights are flickering. I can't tell. It just looks like that. I like how they've got MUA kind of imprinted. I bought this and I kind of use it as a bit of a contour. You might not be able to tell, I use it very lightly, but I do use it as a contour. So I'll just swatch it. It's kind of very much it's not the most pigmented bronzer I've ever seen. And also, I did think that the one out of the Artiste, why did I say Artiste? I said I was going to say Artiste palette. I thought they were the same, but looking on camera they look completely different. They look a lot more similar in the bedroom light, in my bedroom, than they do here. So yeah, I do like the packaging. I think this feels much more than a £1 product, although the sticker on the back was stuck on rather sloppily, so that could be something, I don't know, that kind of reflects on the pound thing. But I just think, I like the packaging. I think £1, it's a really nice product. I can't really comment on lasting power or anything because I don't really know how to, like, it doesn't wipe off when I touch it or anything, so I'm guessing that's good. But yeah, I don't really know why I picked shade 3, I was just kind of like randomly doing it because the website kept going down and stuff, so I wanted to make sure that I got what I needed and it was in my basket, and then sometimes my basket was timing out, so I was just like, right, shove everything in there. So I probably would have got a lighter shade, but for what it was £1, I'm not too fast. So moving on to the blush, I wanted this blush for ages, and it's just the one that looks like this. It's got all the different parts to it. Don't understand the bluey purple bit, but I think, I don't know, I don't understand it. It's not, I don't know. Anyway, I've got it on today, but I haven't got it very heavily. It's quite a sheer blusher, I would say. It's kind of more of a sheen and a, like, it's not super pigmented. But I kind of like that about it. So, in case I didn't mention, it's in the shade English Rose, and it just says, or shade 3 as it says underneath. Swirl and blend this fusion of colours to add a flush of pink to your complexion. So, this is £2.50, I believe, and I didn't have the offer on it, so that's what it looks like. I know this is all out of focus, but you can kind of get an idea. It is kind of purpley, it's like a champagne-y, shimmery pink colour, but it's really pretty anyway, and I really like this, and I'm so glad I bought it. I got it because all the cosmetics in Superdrug a couple of weekends ago were on 3 for 2, so I literally got my things, went to the till, and the lady was like, oh, it's on 3 for 2, you've got 2, so you're entitled to a free product. So I like ran back to get them, only to find that there was a massive queue, and I had 10 minutes before I had to be on my bus. It was stressful. I made it, and I got home, but yeah, it was stressful. So that's my face. Moving on to lips, I have 4 things. The first one being this red lip liner. I've always wanted a red lip liner. Well, I've always wanted a lip liner because I actually don't have one. I never really wore lipstick before now. Like this whole vampiness thing I've really gotten into. So I got this red lip liner. It's in shade Red Drama, and I'll just swatch it. It's really nicely pigmented. I think it's quite creamy as well. So if you get kind of, it's creamy, but if you get a mistake, you can just wipe it off. It's not like a massive, I need my makeup remover to get rid of it. And it's really super creamy, so you can kind of just, I don't know, why am I doing this so I can see it? You're the ones that want to see it. This is really awkward. Oh, I can't see. I'm trying to use the mirror behind me to see what I'm doing. But yeah, and I like how they have the little sharpener on, and I think for £1 it's really worth the money. So the next 2 things I actually have, and I'm wearing one of them. Well, actually, I was wearing this lip liner too, but I'm properly wearing one of them. You can actually see it. My sister is so weird. She's cradling the cat like it's a baby. Whatever. So I have 2 red lipsticks, and I did actually mention in my blog post that I buy the MUA lipsticks just so I can test them, like the colours, and then see which ones I like, and then go buy a more expensive one, which is true and it's false. Like, I buy them to see if I wasn't sure whether this really bright red would suit me, and I really wanted the Rimmel London Kate Moss one, like from her, I don't know which collection it was, and I wanted that, and I thought, well, it's like £6, I don't want to spend that. I know it's not that much money, but I don't want to spend that and then find out that I really don't suit bright red lipstick. So I figured, get this £1 one. So this is shade 13. I bought these in the store because I was going to buy it online, but they were out of stock. And it's just a bright, you know, what's the word? Pillar box, post box red. I think that's the name of it. Matches the lip liner perfectly. So yeah, and it is just bright. It's just a bright red. It's you get 3.8 grams of product. I can't think of what else to say about them. One thing I did notice compared to these and the old packaged ones, actually I'm just going to go one of the old ones in a minute and I'll show you. The second shade I got is the one I'm wearing right now. It's shade 1, which I always thought looked brown, and it kind of does look brown, but then I was looking at it, I was like, that looks vampy, I'm going to test it on my hand, and voila! Vampy red lip. Yes, for £1. Yes, vampy red lip for £1. Oh yes, I have my Rimmel London Kate Moss Winter Matte Collection 1 in 107. I tweeted a picture of this one and that one next to each other, and I also put it in the blog post. If you've seen the blog post, you know what I'm all about. And if you follow me on Twitter, then you'll know what I'm on about. Twitter is below, but it's the same as my username, so that's just tashalovesnails. Even though this is going to go on my beauty channel, but you know, I just had one because that was my original channel. But yeah, so they are quite similar, not the same. This is more red. This is more of a red. I don't know. This was more red, or was the other more red? The other one was more purplish, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head which one was which, but yeah. For £1, I really like these lipsticks. And also, I've noticed this before, but I'm not sure if this is the correct way of using it. But they have these little bottom bits. And before, you could kind of just pull them off, and they didn't look like they were meant to be pulled off. But this time, they have like kind of a screwy cap. And it looks far more like it was meant to be that way. So, I don't know. Apparently you can use them as like a lip primer or something. I'm not too sure about that. To me, it just looks and smells, because they kind of have like a Play-Doh smell to them, like a 3-year-old lipstick smell to them. So I don't really wear them that much because I don't like the smell or the taste. But it just looks like there's lipstick squirted into there. But you know, whatever. It's a cute little design feature. So I have these two lipsticks, and I'm gonna go get one of the older ones so I can show you what I meant about these lipsticks is, look, they have like shrunk in size. Like the lid is still the same length, but the actual bottom of it isn't. It's like, I don't know, it's grown. Like this bit here is like it's added another one of them on, but it's just this black bit that's grown. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's weird because they've still got the exact same amount of lipstick in. In case you're wondering, this is shade 3. It's just like this hot pink one, which is, mine's completely ruined because I ruined it. But yeah, so yeah, and also they've changed it slightly. These are more rounded and that's more square, and I do like this packaging a lot more. I think it looks more equal because before, I don't know, that looks kind of squished to me, but now it looks more, I don't know, these look like diddy little ones that you just, when you were little, you just played with, but I think they look a bit more professional now. But yes, that's all about my lipstick. Notice? Oh, and also, I just swatched my Kate Moss lipstick against it, and this is the Kate Moss one, this is the MUA one. Can you see what I'm getting at? They're kind of similar. So the last lip product I've got is this little cutie. It's the Intense Kisses High Intensity Gloss in shade Kiss and Tell. So it looks like this. It's kind of one of those ones that you screw it and then it kind of like, oh, it's not going to do it now. Are you? No, you're not going to do it. It kind of like rises up, and it's just got one of those little applicators. Now this is a very, very, very pigmented lip gloss. I'll just swatch for you. I mean, look, that's like seriously, seriously pigmented. It's like a lipstick in a glossy tube. Kind of crazy, I know, but I think this was £2-3, can't remember. I bought it online, so I got 35% off. I thought this was the red one because online the pictures were really bad, and I thought it looked red online, so I picked this one, but I got the wrong one. And I don't really wear hot pink. Like, it would go well with this lipstick, I think, in shade 3, but I'm not really one for wearing hot pink. I don't know what it is, it just doesn't suit me. I suit reds more. But yeah, I suppose it's pretty. That's all I can really say. I do like the applicator. I think it's really smooth, kind of glidey, like application, I suppose. It feels really nice when you put it on. And I like the packaging. I think it's really cute. Really kind of, it looks nice. It's not like, I don't know how to describe, but I just think it's nice. I think I'm a sucker for packaging. I just think it looks quite, you know, it looks expensive. It looks like they've put time and money and thought into it. And it's one of those ones that clicks shut, which is nice. And also it has a kind of little raised bit here, which I don't think you'll see, but it's kind of cool. But yeah, that's my lip products all over. I'm down to 5 final products. I know this is kind of a long, crazy video, but 5 final products, okay? We can do this. We can do this together. First one I bought ages ago, so I don't even know if you can count this as in a haul, but it's the black eyeliner in shade Jet Black. It's a black eyeliner, nicely pigmented. Well, I would say nicely pigmented. It's okay pigmented. It's kind of cool. It's the one with the sharpener on the end as well. This one's got really messy and skanked up, so, you know, I suppose that you could think about that with the sharpener, like, mine is really disgusting because the black eyeliner gets everywhere. So I suppose that is a bad point about having the sharpener in the end, but for £1 you can't complain, I suppose. Just don't use the sharpener if you don't want that mess, but I didn't know that until I'd already done it, so it's messy anyway. The next product I have, I was really excited about when I bought it, and I am still really excited about it. It is the Mega Volume Mascara, woohoo, from MUA in shade Black. It's one of their new products. It's in this pink packaging, and I'm sorry, but the packaging reminds me of Max Factor False Lash Effect. My favourite mascara of all time. Like, it's even got the kind of little slit off bit at the top, but it feels a lot cheaper. So the brush is pretty mega. I have a better photo on my blog if you want to have a look. It's like, when you look at it, like, I don't think you'll be able to see. You can kind of see. I'm probably pulling the weirdest face right now trying to get you to see. It's kind of like in an X shape, like there isn't bristles the whole way down, like there's a couple of bristles. Right, okay, I'm gonna try and like put my fingers around it, see if you can see. Aha! Can you see? It's kind of like in an X shape of bristles. It's a weird, I don't know. But I think the packaging makes it look really cheap and skanky. Why would you make a mascara pink and silver writing? I'm sorry, but other than that, mascara, really quite nice mascara. Lasting power, okay. It works, it does its thing. I only have used one coat of mascara, so I don't really know about layering, but I say it's a really nice mascara. It's good, it's worth the money. I think this is £3. No, £3. It's worth the money. So if you're looking for a really cheap mascara, and it's got like a plastic brush, like the brush kind of bends and stuff, which is kind of cool, but you always get the little gunky bit at the end, and I just have to wipe it off, and it's okay. Like, I do find that when I take my mascara off at the end of the day, there isn't much left, but I don't know, I have quite oily eyelids and eyelashes and stuff, so that might just be it. Maybe I should try the waterproof one. I might try the waterproof one. But yeah, this video is getting ridiculously long, so I'm trying to wrap this up quickly now. The next thing I've got is just a trusty replacement for my Professionals eye primer. I love this stuff. I get so excited when I use it. That sounds really sad, but I've done my makeup 3 times today and I've used this every time. And I use this every day anyway, but you know, it just comes in this really cute little box. It's by the boxing and the packaging is exactly the same as their concealer, so make sure you're not getting the Radiance concealer pen thing. I don't think I can get it out. When you like unscrew it, it's just like a lip gloss sort of applicator thing. And it's like a skin tony colour, but when you blend it, it just blends into nothing. Or it just kind of makes your eyelids look kind of paler. But, you know, it's not a problem because you can put eyeshadow over it anyway, so it's not really a problem. You get 7.5ml, and it says long-lasting, smoothing, no crease. And I agree with this to a certain extent. You have to use a lot, and I still find that even though I put it on, I do have exceptionally oily eyelids, just like I said. I kind of sometimes get a little bit of creasing there, but it's when I haven't used enough. So you make sure you've used enough of this, because sometimes if you haven't used enough, you can definitely see it. But I think for £2, I wouldn't even bother trying the Urban Decay one because this works and it's a fraction of the price. So I definitely recommend this. And if you stayed with me this far into the video, thank you. And this is my little beauty weapon I'm going to give you. Take it, it's yours, take it, I swear, take it. This is my spare one, just take it. So the last, or kind of not really last, but there's something else which isn't from MUA that I'm going to show you. Is this one, and I have it on my nails, so if you've been catching my nails, I only have one hand painted because I couldn't be bothered to the other hand, and I've got school tomorrow, so I have to take off anyway. It's this nail polish in shade 14. Again, I got this in store because it was 3 for 2. I bought the 2 lipsticks, and they were £1 each, so it was 3 for 2, so I was like, I'm gonna pay £2, I need to get something else for £1. I didn't want another eyeliner because I only ever used black eyeliner, and I didn't really want another lip liner because I just didn't see the point, and I was like, right, I need a Christmassy nail varnish, so got this one. I definitely think this is nice and Christmassy. It's like a shimmery red with gold bits, really super pretty. It looks kind of orange in this light, but it is definitely a red. I mean, that's one coat, guys. £1 for a 1 coat nail varnish. I can't rave about them enough. I really want to try some more of their nail varnishes out. This is the only one I've ever tried. I've got like 3 of the clears because I use them when I do like kids nail parties and school fairs and stuff, because I just think it's quite a good cheap base coat, top coat type thing. But yeah, so that's my stuff from MUA, and I have one thing I found in Poundland to show you because I think it's kind of cool. It's this Revlon matte eyeshadow in shade 003 Pink Innocence. I wanted to try one of these anyway. I wanted to try one of them because they have loads of shades in there, and I was like, I want a matte one, and I want one I'll actually use, not one that's just kind of stupid. And I chose this one. I like the little kind of like crinkly effects that they have. So just swatch it. It's not actually that great pigmentation, I must admit. I would say MUA 1 on the pigmentation front. It's a very pale pink colour. I thought I would use it a lot, but it just doesn't look right on me, so I probably won't use it very much. I don't know, like you can't even see where I just put that on my hand. So £1, I'm not fussed. If I'd have paid the full price for these, which I don't even think this looks like it's worth the full price. I think the MUA bronzer definitely looks like it's more money, like worth more money. It just looks very cheap, very plasticky. No, definitely not worth however much it would be, because they're usually like £6 or something, aren't they? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you that because I think it was kind of cool. So if you can find a shade that you really like in Boots and you want it, maybe go try and find it in Poundland. Maybe. So yes, thank you for watching. If you've watched all this way, I'm sure this is going to be a really long video, and if you've watched all this way, tell me, comment below saying I watched the whole video, and if no one comments, then I'll know that I made this way too long and that I'm lonely. Because when you comment, I get happy. I'm like, yes, someone's commented on my video. Yes, I have friends. Yes. But when no one comments, then I'm just like, another lonely night by myself. Oh wait, I'm okay. I have friends, but you know, I like making friends on YouTube. My friends, my subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, don't forget to subscribe. It's down there now. They've changed the layout, and I hate the new layout. Like, I hate it with a passion. Like, if anybody knows a way of getting the old layout back, please tell me, because I do not like the new layout at all. I think everybody is hating on the new layout, so I kind of feel bad for the YouTube people, but it's awful. Please change it back. If you're watching this, please change it back. Please, I'm begging you. Please, 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 please. Put the cherry on top. And I promise I'll be better at making videos. I promise. But yes, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'll see you all next time. So, bye-bye.